Who is Mr. Brookhaven? What is he hiding? What does he know about secret agencies? This is the Brookhaven Theory Part 2. Wow, okay, hey gags, I'm back with even more information and secrets about Mr. Brookhaven, so hold on to your seats because this is going to be a wild ride. So the first thing I'm going to do is go back to the electric room to see if I can find anything else that might help. I found it quite interesting how these cords are specifically in this orange shade and is connected to various but specific parts of Brookhaven. Remember what I said last episode. This place looks oddly familiar. This was 100% intentional, but why? Well, this bit of information is going to help us so much with this theory. This might not have anything to do with the theory, but I was intrigued with what I found out. If you go into the Brookhaven library and jump up here, there is some kind of Bible or book with a mini cross on it. You can actually pick this up. If you walk over to the Brookhaven Museum, you can actually place this book right in this glass right here. Something was kind of interesting to me that it said greed, and this one says fear. Now, if you have ever read the Bible in Luke 12:15, it actually says, "Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life doesn't consist in an abundance of possessions." For people who don't understand, this basically means if you really don't need it in your life, or if it's not going to help anything, don't take it. Could this be a jab at Mr. Brookhaven? Is he greedy for taking the crystals, and did he need it? What if he actually needed it? At the museum, there's actually pictures of both Mr. Brookhaven and Madison, but not only that, there is also pictures of Brookhaven itself. What if I told you these pictures were the answers to everything? These pictures are intentionally taken and placed up for a reason. The first thing that caught my eye was this bridge. I made my way to the bridge to see if there was anything that could help me with this investigation. And just as I turned around, I realized what is one thing that makes Mr. Brookhaven so unique and interesting? His love for horses. In almost every picture he is in, he always has his horse with him. I mean, it literally just makes sense to go to the barn. So I made it to the barn and I'm going to take a look around to see if I find anything. I found nothing, so now I'm digging the ground to find anything that might be just a tad useful. Now I know what you're thinking, but Jojo, you can't dig in this game, it's just for roleplay. But we already know that objects can interact with each other. And not gonna lie, I started to get a little manic at this point. And right here, this is where my theory was confirmed. I took some time trying to click, but this would pop up every time. So now we have some more evidence to go off. I even took some notes to help me. So that's one place down. So now I know what I need to do. I'm going to go to every place shown in the picture to find the true meaning behind them. This was a tedious task because I had to keep going back and forth across the map and back to the museum just to find out where I was going. I checked places that I thought were a match. I actually decided to check this house out. In the past, I used to rob people, so I've been here before and seen this. This is going to help the theory out a bit. I'm not exactly sure whose house this was, but we will find out the origin on this house. It could have been Madison's before she met Mr. B, could have been their latest home before they vanished. But if you go up here and you jump up, you can actually find these crystals. It seems like you can't interact with them, but I didn't spend too much time on this, but I will definitely go back to this to find out the reason for this being here. But that is all for today, folks. Please don't give up on me now because there is so much other stuff that I have found out and more evidence to this theory. In the next episode, we are going to actually summarize everything that we have learned and begin making our theory.